This is gonna be an end range shoulder external rotation strength exercise where we're really working on closing the gap between how much passive range of motion you have and how much active range of motion you have, and pushing out those boundaries so we can grab more of our passive range of motion and make it usable by gaining strength in those positions. So we are gonna do this in a more progressive position where we are overhead, because a lot of people can do lots of great stuff here, but as soon as we get overhead, we start to lose our strength or lose our range of motion. So you're gonna need a PVC pipe. You can go on your stomach. We're going to find a position that is challenging, but still doable, where we can lift off about an inch, because this is an end range lift off. So what we're going to do is find our end range position. So if I'm gonna use my right hand, I am going to put my right hand on the end. My left hand is gonna control the position of my right hand. So this is gonna be further into shoulder external rotation. This would be less further into external rotation. So what we wanna do is go as close to our end range as possible, where we are still able to lift off. This would be too hard for me because I'm now compensating, trying to lift off. This would be too easy because I can clear several inches. You wanna be able to get maybe just an inch off, working really hard. Two things we wanna note here is make sure that we are not moving the elbow forward or back to compensate. We are not moving the dowel rod back and forth to do the lift off, and we are not extending our wrists to do the lift off as well. And we shouldn't be shrugging and feeling a lot of stuff happening in our necks. To minimize that, you can always put your forehead into the mat. What you should be feeling is the backside of your shoulder muscles working really hard. To do the exercise, you're gonna find your position. You're gonna feel those muscles. You're gonna ramp up the intensity. You're slowly gonna lift off. You're gonna hold for 5 seconds, maybe 3, depending on what's programmed. And then you're gonna slowly come back for 1 rep. You're gonna repeat that for the progressed amount of reps, and then for the amount of reps. Then to progress, we are going to progress towards that end range of motion, right? So that's gonna be what we're trying to work towards. It might take several weeks or months, but that's gonna be the way that you progress this exercise. Be patient and stay consistent with it, and you should see some progress.